And welcome to Tony Farlow Field as your Sumrall Bobcats are set to take on the Purvis Tornadoes. And the first pitch, JoJo Parker throws. Drew Davis grounds it to the third baseman. So a 5-3 putout to start things here in the first inning. So Drew Davis, Caden Williamson, and Landon Hawkins are all due up here for the Bobcats. And the pitcher on the mound for the Tornadoes tonight, JoJo Parker. Caden Williamson comes into the game hitting .407 here on the season. He's going to hit this one to the third baseman. It might get past him. He fields it cleanly and throws it to first for out number 2. So back-to-back 5-3 putouts. And that's a quick 2 outs for JoJo Parker. But now he faces Landon Hawkins.
Number 16, Landon Hawkins.
So Landon Hawkins has had an incredible start to the season, hitting .422, 2 home runs, and 18 RBIs. JoJo Parker, the star shortstop for the Tornadoes on the mound tonight. Looking good so far. That one touched 88. So a good-looking arm on the mound for the Tornadoes. The Bobcats look like they have some work to do here. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Landon Hawkins. And that one hits Landon Hawkins in the elbow. And a 2-out walk there to the Bobcats. And Braylon Harrison hitting in the 4 spot today. And he's been hot at the plate. He's hit 2 home runs here in the past week.
Number 22, Braylon Harrison.
So hitting out in the cleanup spot. He's hitting .356, 2 home runs, 9 RBIs. Has been in that 8 spot for the past few weeks for the Bobcats, but gets the nod here in the cleanup position. So a runner on first now here for the Bobcats. Jack Miller stands on deck. On the mound, Parker 2-1 with a 4.5 ERA. He's got 17 innings pitched, 22 strikeouts, only 4 walks, and has given up 12 earned runs. And this one's going to be popped into right field. It's going to be trouble, and it gets down for a single. Landon Hawkins going to be able to run it out to third base, and so now runners at the corners here for the Bobcats. A little 2-out rally going for Jack Miller.
Number 27, Jack Miller.
Jack Miller trying to get back hot and had a very good start to the season. But it's kind of been cold the past few games. The Bobcats could sure use him here with a runner in scoring position. That breaking ball falls in for strike 1. Very nice slider out of the hands of Parker. And the first to third move. Doesn't fool Harrison over at first. So no balls, 1 strike here to Miller. That one, breaking ball again, falls in for strike 2. The 0-2 pitch here to Miller. And the breaking ball, a swing and a miss. And that's going to send the Tornadoes to the dugout.
That's another Tornado strikeout, sponsored by Recommended Collision.
And so we will be back here in the bottom of the first. Rowan Atkinson set to toe the mound here for the Bobcats. So we will be back after the break.
Jacob Parker.
So we're back live here in the bottom of the first inning. JoJo Parker set to lead things off, and we got a very special guest, head coach Tony Farlow's son, Brady Farlow. Brady, it's good to have you on here today.
Zane, I appreciate it, man. Happy to be up here with you.
Tony Farlow, the legendary Purvis coach. The field is named after him. How does it feel to see your dad have so much success here in Purvis?
Man, it's been awesome. It's really been awesome coming back and looking out on the center field wall and, seeing your last name and seeing what he's accomplished over the years, coaching me, coaching a bunch of players, and also the winning tradition that, he has done here has been phenomenal.
Absolutely. He's really built a powerhouse here just across town from Sumrall. And Brady, my main question, how was it playing for your dad?
I mean, he was strict on me. I didn't get any treatment like anybody else, any special treatment. But, he was definitely had some talks at the house, but nothing too crazy. But, yeah, we had some talks on the way home from practice a good bit.
I can only imagine. Well, Brady, your dad's built a heck of a program. What do you think about this Purvis team this year? They've looked good so far. They are 13-4 on the season and won Tuesday night pretty single-handedly after the sixth inning. And so do you like what you're seeing out of this Purvis squad?
Yeah, I do. I mean, there's a lot of talent on this field right now, not only with Purvis but just Sumrall. So when you get in these games like that, letting these kids compete early on, that'll show a lot when you get down in the deep of the playoffs. But, yeah, I like this team a lot. I think we got a really good ball club, a lot of talent.
Absolutely.
And it starts off with these two right here for sure.
You can really tell they have a chip on their shoulder after last year, pretty much the same team. And you can credit these Parker boys a lot for a lot of what they do. But behind them, these guys, they seem hungry and they seem like they're really into it and trying to go back to Pearl.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think last year was a big disappointment, obviously not making it back, but I'm glad that this year they do seem hungry. And, I mean, Sumrall seems the same way, I know they won it last year, but they seem like they're hungry too. So
yeah, absolutely. And two teams that will probably meet again in the South State Championship, if I could imagine. I know it's happened a few times now in the past few years, but I know dating back to our games back in 2016, 2015, those days, I mean, this has just always been a fantastic matchup.
Zane, I think ever since I was a young kid, I've seen Sumrall versus Purvis for a trip to the state title.
And this one's hit very hard to center field, and that just shows you some of the raw power that Jake Parker has. Hit that one very hard to center.
Looked like he missed it too.
Yeah, it looked like he got on the hands of Parker, and he gave it a ride out to center. But now Ethan Walker, the Pearl River commit, correct?
Yes, committed to Pearl River. Doesn't miss a whole lot of days in the weight room for sure.
No, that jersey fits him very well.
Or protein shakes.
The cool thing is, and you can attest to this, a lot of these guys know each other, and a lot of these guys have played against each other for 4 years now, and they're going to continue to play against each other here in the next coming years. Maybe not the Parker twins, but everybody else seems to be going to a local junior college, and so it's a fun rivalry to build on, taking that next step.
Yeah, that's going to be really cool to see these guys play, at the highest level and then also at the highest level in the junior college. You got guys playing at Pearl River, East Central, Jones, and stuff like that. But also, I know Sumrall's got a guy committed to Ole Miss or signee from Ole Miss.
That's right.
And if the Parkers do go to Mississippi State, that'll be really cool to see that rivalry take a step to the college level for sure. Got him.
And he just threw JoJo Parker out. It looked like it was going to be a bang-bang play, but the umpire at second calls him out. And so that's out number 2. Caden Cochran with the rocket arm behind the plate throws him out at second. Yeah, you can't ask for a better throw. And with somebody at Parker stealing the bases, you have to put it there. I mean, he has demolished us on the bases so far in the one game we played against y'all, or both games we played against y'all. And so, dude, he's just a fun player to watch.
Very fun player to watch.
Yeah, so on the junior college level, a lot of these guys will end up being teammates, and that's the best part about junior college to me. And you went to Jones and played football, but your teammates with guys that you've known, but you've never been on the same team with, and it's just an incredible feeling. And Rowan Atkinson gets the pop out to Ethan Walker, a deep fly, but Hayes Rayner stands under it, so we will be back. But Brady, thank you for joining me, and dude, good luck to you and your family, and we appreciate the hospitality.
Man, I appreciate you having me on. Thanks, bud.
Thank you. So we're back live here in the second, and the first pitch Hayes Rayner sees, he grounds out to Cannon Turner. So Cannon Turner has had a fun night tonight. That's his third put out of the night.
Brings up number 24, Tucker Barrett.
Now the DH, Tucker Barrett, who's hitting for the pitcher Rowan Atkinson, steps up to the plate. A guy who's kind of been in and out of the lineup, so excited to see him back in it and trying to prove his worth here against JoJo Parker. So 1-0 count here to Barrett. JoJo Parker throws that one to the backstop, and looked like that one didn't feel too good out of the hand of him. So that brings the count to 2-0. You can imagine he's getting a fastball here. Ooh. A good take there on 2-0. But it falls in for strike one. This one's going to be grounded to the third baseman again. Cannon Turner makes another play. That's his fourth putout of the night. And that's going to bring up Caden Cochran. So a quick 2 outs.
Batter number 36, Caden Cochran.
And Caden Cochran hits this one down the right field line, and it's scooped up. And that's going to be 3 up, 3 down for the Bobcats. And so we will be back. Rowan Atkinson set to take the mound here in the bottom of the second inning when we come back. This is Zane Berry, and you are watching Bobcat Baseball.
First up for the Tornadoes, number 30, Hudson Walker.
So we're back live here in the bottom of the second inning. Hudson Walker set to lead things off for the Tornadoes, and Rowan Atkinson on the mound. For the Bobcats defensively, Leo Odom not in the lineup tonight after he got ejected during the first game. So unable to play tonight, but you have Landon Hawkins over there at third, where he'd typically be. And then Drew Davis at short, Kellen Garcia at second, Jack Miller at first, Rayner out in right, Braylon Harrison in center, Caden Williamson in left, and Caden Cochran behind the dish tonight for the Bobcats. So 1-0 count here to Walker. And that one's going to miss away. Bring the count to 2-0. So a 2-0 count here to Hudson Walker. Atkinson working out of the stretch tonight. And this one's going to be popped straight up. Kellen Garcia. He's going to camp under it for out number one. So a fly out to the second baseman, and that's going to bring up Drew Swan here for the Tornadoes.
Now batting number 22, first baseman, Drew Swan.
So 1 up, 1 down. Now Drew Swan, the hitter. Swan, with 3 home runs on the season, came into the game hitting .314 for the Tornadoes. He watches that slider in the dirt. A good pitch there by Atkinson. I like the spin on that. But missed low for ball 1. A beautiful night here in Purvis. Atkinson comes set. The 1-0 pitch. Fouled back into the net. That'll bring the count to 1-1. Cannon Turner, the hitter on deck for the Tornadoes. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. And a changeup. A good-looking pitch there. Got Swan out on his front foot. That's going to bring the count to 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch. Well, that's a good 1-2 pitch, right? Fell right behind the plate on the breaking ball. Drew Swan, a good eye there. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. And the 2-2 pitch gets a swing and a miss. And that'll be the second out of the inning.
Batter's your third baseman, number 25, Cannon Turner.
So Cannon Turner hitting .245, 2 home runs, but leads the team in RBIs with 24 of them. He's tied with Jacob Parker on the season. And that one's going to hit the catcher. And that one, Cochran is down, hurting right now. Athletic trainer Zach Jones comes out. Check on Cochran. So Cochran gets back behind the plate, shakes that one off, and now Cannon Turner stands with a 0-1 count. So good work there by Zach Jones coming out, checking on Cochran, making sure he's good, gives him the thumbs up. And we're back at it here with a 1-1 count, 2 outs. Atkinson trying to get a 1-2-3 inning. Purvis Tornadoes in the purple tops, purple bottoms. Sumrall Bobcats in the gray pinstripes. And this one, good pitch by Atkinson. It's fouled into the dugout. And that'll bring the count to 2-2. Atkinson, a very good-looking arm here for the Bobcat team this season. Good block there by Cochran. That's going to bring the count full here with 2 outs. Cannon Turner trying to pass the bat back for the Purvis Tornadoes. And Atkinson trying to send his team to the dugout. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled back. So Turner staying alive. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Atkinson comes set. Fires it in there again. But it's fouled off. So Turner stays alive here with 2. Atkinson came into the game with a 2-0 record, 11 innings pitched, 22 strikeouts, and only gave up 6 hits. A good-looking pitch, but it just misses inside, and that's going to be a walk to Cannon Turner.
Batters your catcher, number 3, Banks Teeter.
So the catcher, Banks Teeter, comes to the plate here with 2 outs after the 2-out walk to Cannon Turner. Lefty-on-lefty matchup. And a swing and a miss there by Teeter. Atkinson with that deceiving release could really sneak up on some lefties. Another swing and a miss. So Rowan Atkinson way ahead. Here with 2 strikes. And that's going to be strike 3. So the strikeout to Banks Teeter. And that's going to send us to the 3rd inning, 0-0. So we will be back after the break. So we're back live here in the top of the third inning. Garcia, Davis,
Garcia, the second baseman.
and Williamson all due up here for the Bobcats. Garcia, the second baseman, and East Central signee for the Bobcats. He swings at the first pitch he sees. And then he takes that one outside for ball one. So the 1-1 count. And this one's going to be hit down the third base line. It's going to be extra bases for Garcia. Garcia, a lot of speed, going to be able to get two. And he stands up for a leadoff double. And that'll bring the top of the lineup up for the Bobcats. So Drew Davis.
Batter number 8, Drew Davis.
The shortstop, Drew Davis. Drew Davis heads to the plate. He's 0 for 1 tonight. He grounded out to the third baseman his first at bat. But a guy who can really impact this game right here. Just a sophomore. He takes that breaking ball for strike one. A good pitch there by Parker. You can tell Parker really has a good feel for that breaking ball. That one fouled back into the dugout. So Davis now has a 0-2 count here with no outs, a runner on second. So no balls, 2 strikes. Teeter sets up away. And a swing and a miss. And that's going to be a strikeout to Davis.
That's another tornado strikeout, sponsored by Recommended Collision.
So now Caden, he also grounded out to the third baseman in his first at bat. But that one's going to plunk him in the back. So now the Bobcats have runners on first and second here with 1 out. And arguably the most dangerous hitter in this lineup, Landon Hawkins steps up to the plate.
Number 16, Landon Hawkins, third baseman.
He's got 2 home runs on the year. He takes that one up and away for ball one. And this one's going to be hitting the 6-hole. Shepard's not going to be able to get to it. Cooper is going to throw him out at home. So Garcia gets shot from left field. And the score stays 0-0 after Garcia's thrown out at home. So a good piece of hitting there by Landon Hawkins. But now the Bobcats have 2 outs and 2 runners on. And that breaking ball falls in for strike one. So an 0-1 count here to Harrison.
22, Brendan Harrison.
Braylon Harrison singled his first at bat. But now he's got no balls and 2 strikes. Here with 2 outs, 2 runners on. The 0-2 pitch. Harrison calls times. So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to Harrison. And the breaking ball gets some swinging. And the Bobcats unable to score a run here in the top of the third inning. So we head to the bottom of the third. 0-0. This is Zane Berry, and you are watching Bobcat Baseball. So we're back live here in the bottom of the third inning. Tice Shepard set to lead things off for the Tornadoes. Atkinson just misses the outside corner there on the 0-0 pitch. So a pitching duel so far in this matchup through 2.5 innings. This one's going to be popped up. Jack Miller camps under it for out number 1. So a fly out to the first baseman, and Paxton Cooper, now the hitter for the Tornadoes.
Next batter, number 9, the left fielder, Paxton Cooper.
So Paxton Cooper, the 9-hole hitter. Then the Parker twins do up after him. I want a called strike for strike 1. Good pitch there by Atkinson. Rowan has looked very good tonight. Filling up the zone as he did right there on that breaking ball. If he can find that pitch, he will be lethal. So a 0-2 count here with 1 out. That one fouled back and hit the umpire in the helmet. So Cooper with a 0-2 count here with 1 out. And the 0-2 pitch. He's going to miss a low for ball 1. And the 1-2 pitch doesn't get Cooper chasing. Brings the count to 2-2 here to Cooper. And he watches that one for strike 3. So Rowan Atkinson gets another strikeout. And out of the top of the lineup, JoJo Parker.
At the top of the batting order for Purvis, number 1, your pitcher, JoJo Parker.
So 2 outs here to Parker. Atkinson comes set. The 0 pitch. Breaking ball misses away. So 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. And this one is hit very well into left center. Caden Williamson camps under it for out number 3. And Rowan Atkinson, a 1-2-3 inning here in the third. So we head to the fourth, 0-0. This is Zane Berry, and you are watching Bobcat Baseball. So Jack Miller leading things off here in the fourth inning. JoJo Parker still on the mound here for the Tornadoes. This one's hit up the middle. Second baseman fields it. He's going to throw it to first, route number one.
Jack Miller batting, number 27. Brings up number 9, Will Rayner.
So the 4-3 put out. And now Will Rayner heads to the plate here for the Bobcats. He watches that breaking ball away for ball one. Rayner 0 for 1 tonight. But he hammers this one into left center. Jake Parker ranges to his right and fields it and throws it back in, but that's a one-out single for Rayner. Now Tucker Barrett, the hitter.
Number 24, your designated hitter, Tucker Barrett.
Tucker Barrett grounded out to the third baseman, his first at-bat. And now he's got one out here with a runner on first base. Take to first. Rayner slides back in safely. A 0-1 count here to Barrett. Ooh, a good breaking ball there by Parker. Barrett unable to connect. That's going to bring the count to 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. That one fouled back into the catcher. So an 0-2 count here with one out. Bobcats trying to scrap a run across. They got a runner on first. The 0-2 pitch here to Barrett. And it's going to get behind the catcher. So Rayner now in scoring position here with one out. One ball, two strikes. Barrett just needing to move the runner over. That breaking ball misses inside for ball two. That one started at Barrett but broke right inside of him. That's going to bring the count to 2-2. Here with one out. Such a fun rivalry. And a lot of energy in the stadium here tonight. That one fouled back into the net. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Or 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here to Tucker Barrett, 1 out. Rayner stands 180 feet. The 2-2 pitch. This one just poked at, hit the left field. It's going to be a tough play for Cooper, but he ranges to his right and makes the grab for out number 2. A good at-bat there by Barrett, just to be able to get the bat on it. Now Caden Cochran.
Batter number 36, Caden Cochran. Your catcher.
So Caden Cochran, he's 0 for 1 tonight. He comes to the plate here with 2 outs. Cochran watches that breaking ball fall in. And Parker, I tell you, he works quick on the mound. Been a very quick game so far tonight. That breaking ball misses away, so a 2-1 count here to Cochran. If I'm Cochran, I'm sitting on a fastball here, trying to drive it. Hitters count. That fastball misses in. And I'd be doing the same here with a 3-1 count. Three balls, one strike, 2 outs. And that one falls in for strike 2. So a full count, 2 outs. Hayes Rayner stands at second. And that's going to be strike 3. And the Bobcats on 1 run, or no runs, 1 hit, no errors. They leave 1 runner on. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. The score remains 0-0. This is Zane Berry, and you are watching Bobcat Baseball. And so we're back live here in the bottom of the 4th. Jacob Parker set to lead things off for the Tornadoes. So the 2, 3, and 4. So an 0-1 count here to Parker. Parker, the Mississippi State signee, launches that one away, and that brings the count to 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. And a good pitch there by Atkinson. It brings the count to 1-2. So a 1-2 count here to Parker. Atkinson comes set. He delivers it. Garcia is going to have a play on it. And he beats it out, an infield single to the second baseman. And that's the first hit of the 9th for the Tornadoes.
Batters your designated hitter number 11, Ethan Walker.
So Parker reaches first on the infield single. You have to imagine he will be stealing at some point during this at-bat. Atkinson going to try to keep him close over there at first. But now the hitter, Ethan Walker. So no balls, no strikes. Back-to-back picks to first. But unable to get Parker. Atkinson comes set. And he delivers the pitch. That's a good pitch on the outside. But called for ball one. Ethan Walker came to the game hitting .273, 2 home runs, and 15 RBIs on this season for the Tornadoes. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Atkinson comes set. Picks to first. Just trying to keep Parker in tight over there. Walker fouls that one away. That's going to bring the count to 1-2. So a 1-2 count. Parker with a big lead. And that's going to be strike 3 to Ethan Walker. So that's the first.
Now batting number 30, right fielder Hudson Walker.
First down of the inning. Now Hudson Walker heads to the plate here for the Tornadoes. Another pick to first. You know, that's one of the perks of having a lefty on the mound. Be able to keep these runners kind of close to the bag. And the runner goes, but it was a wild pitch. So Parker's able to move to second base. Now there's a runner in scoring position for Hudson Walker. So 1 ball, no strikes. Here to Hudson. Atkinson comes set. Looks at Parker. The 1-0 pitch. Hitting to center field. And that's going to score 1. So the tie ball game is broken up here with a 1-out single from Hudson Walker. And the Tornadoes take a 1-0 lead here with 1 out in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Now batting first baseman number 22, Drew Swan.
Now Drew Swan comes to the plate for the Tornadoes. He's got a runner on first base. Drew Swan 0 for 1 tonight. He struck out his first at bat. And he watches that breaking ball in for strike 1. Good breaking ball there by Atkinson. Good to see him have feel for it in the 0-0 count. And another breaking ball and then swing and a miss. And that's going to bring the count to 0-2 here to Swan. So an 0-2 count. A runner on first for the Tornadoes. And a swing and a miss. And that's the second out of the inning. And that's Swan's second strikeout of the night.
Number 25, third baseman, Cannon Turner.
And now Cannon Turner, the hitter here for the Tornadoes. He was walked on 4 balls his first at bat. He watches that one. Ooh, that's a good pitch there. It just misses low for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. Here with 2 outs. Cannon Turner. A great block there by Caden Cochran. That's going to keep the count at 2-0. Banks Teeter on deck for the Tornadoes. Wouldn't be surprised if he throws the breaking ball here. Oh, goes with the fastball, and this one is drilled to right field. It's going to hit off the wall, and it's going to be extra bases. And it's going to score another run. So the Tornadoes take a 2-0 lead here in the 4th inning off an opposite field double by Cannon Turner. And now Banks Teeter, the hitter.
Now batting catcher number 3, Banks Teeter. Go away.
The hitter here for the Tornadoes. I'll tell you what, Atkinson has thrown one heck of a game. That was just a good piece of hitting there by Cannon Turner. Took that one on the outside part of the plate and drove it off the wall in right center field. Now he stands at second. Banks Teeter watches that one for strike 1. Teeter once a Southern Miss commit, but now going to Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College. That one misses in the dirt. Good block there by Cochran. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. The catcher Banks Teeter in the box here for the Tornadoes. So 1-2 count here to Teeter. Atkinson looks at Turner, and he delivers. That breaking ball misses away for ball 2, so the count goes to 2-2. Teeter 0 for 1 tonight. Had a strikeout looking in his last at bat. And this one's going to be hit to the second baseman. And Garcia bobbles it, but stays with it for out number 3. So the Tornado is able to score 2 here in the 4th, take a 2-0 lead, and the Bobcats going to have to get a rally going offensively here in the 5th, 6th, and 7th. This is Zane Berry, and you are watching Bobcat Baseball. So Kellen Garcia due up here for the Bobcats.
Batting number 7, Kellen Garcia.
In the top of the fifth inning, he's 1 for 1 tonight. Has a double down the third base line and looking to get things started here for the Bobcats in the fifth inning. And a quick two strikes out of the hands of JoJo Parker. And I'm telling you, he works fast on the mound. So when you step in that box, you better be ready. Garcia fouls that one back, so the count stays 0-2. Parker turns around. Thinking it was strike 3, but actually ball 1, so the count goes to 1-2. That breaking ball. Looks like a makeup call there. But now the top of the lineup here for the Bobcats. Drew Davis due up.
Leadoff batter for the Bobcats, number 8, Drew Davis.
He watches that fastball for strike 1. So the 0-1 count to Davis. He takes that one for strike 2. So the Bobcats need to get aggressive here. Parker throwing a lot of strikes. Looks like he's just fooling some hitters. He's mixing it up well with the changeup, slider, and the fastball. When he's working that fast, he's going to be very hard to hit. So got to be aggressive. Just trying to put the bat on the ball. An 0-2 count here to Davis. Davis 0 for 2 on the night. That one misses away. That's going to bring the count to 1-2. And that's going to be strike 3. So Davis strikes out looking on the fastball. Now Caden Williamson heads to the plate here with 2 outs. So a quick 2 outs for JoJo Parker. This one's going to be popped. And it's going to be trouble. First baseman almost makes the grab out in foul territory. Instead, it's going to be a long strike. So Caden Williamson now with a 0-2 count. Or an 0-1 count here with 2 outs. Got to pass the bat back here. Landon Hawkins on deck. No balls, 1 strike. This one, a good swing there by Caden Williamson. But he fouls it back, and now he stands in with a 0-2 count. Bobcats just need to string something together offensively. And a swing and a miss, and it bounces off Teeter, so Teeter's going to have to make the throw to first. And he lobs it over there for out number 3. And that's a strikeout to Caden Williamson. So the Bobcats, no runs, no hits, no errors. And they trail the Tornadoes 2-0 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. So we're back here in the bottom of the fifth inning.
Number 2, Tice Shepard.
And Tice Shepard, Paxton Cooper, and JoJo Parker due up for the Tornadoes in this inning. Atkinson still on the mound here for the Bobcats. Has pitched a great 4 innings so far tonight, just giving up 2 runs on 3 hits. And he throws that one in for strike 1. So he leads things off here to Shepard with a fastball strike. Atkinson. Breaking ball. Good looking pitch for strike 2. So no balls, 2 strikes here to Shepard. Atkinson way ahead. This one popped out to Drew Davis. Drew Davis makes a good grab there for out number 1. Now Paxton Cooper comes to the plate for the Tornadoes.
Batters left fielder number 9, Paxton Cooper.
So Paxton Cooper 0 for 1 tonight. He struck out looking in his first at bat. He watches outward for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. That one falls in for strike 1. Then JoJo Parker stands on deck. He's 0 for 1 tonight. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Cooper. That one fouled away. We'll bring the count to 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Cooper just sticks that one out and fights it off. So the count stays 1-2. Atkinson gets a swing and a miss, and that's another strikeout for Rowan Atkinson. That's Paxton Cooper's second strikeout of the night. Now the top of the lineup, JoJo Parker comes to the plate here for the Tornadoes.
Top of the batting order for the Tornadoes, number 1, your pitcher, JoJo Parker.
So the lefty-on-lefty matchup here with 2 outs. Parker 0 for 1 today. He flew out to deep left center field in his last at-bat and walked in his first at-bat. And that breaking ball falls in for strike 1. A good pitch there by Atkinson. One-two pitch, found back into the net. This is a really good matchup here. The delivery of Atkinson can really get on the hands of these lefty hitters. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Atkinson. The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball. Oh, that was a good-looking pitch there by Atkinson. But it just misses for ball 2. Parker wanted it, but held off of it. And ended up being a good decision there by Parker. A fastball up and in. That's going to bring the count full here with 2 outs. Parker just sticks the bat out and fouls it back there with 2 strikes. Good piece of hitting there by Parker. Just trying to stay alive. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here to Parker. Atkinson gets the sign, comes set. A 3-2 pitch. Breaking ball. Whew. And that's a good pitch by Atkinson, but the umpire calls it for ball 4. And that's going to be a 2-out walk to JoJo Parker. Now Jacob Parker comes to the plate. So 2 outs now to Jacob Parker. And man, head coach for the Sumrall Bobcats, Coach Davis, giving the umpire an earful. And that one's going to get away from the catcher. So Parker able to reach second, but they put Jacob Parker on here with 2 outs. Now Ethan Walker comes to the plate for the Tornadoes. Looks like the pitching coach comes out for the Bobcats, so we will be back after the break.
Ethan Walker.
So Ethan Walker, the hitter now here with 2 outs. 2 runners on, both the part. That breaking ball gets away from the catcher. And Atkinson's down. Looks like he fell off the mound when he landed. So Atkinson still on the ground, tries to step up. So we'll be back after the break. So Atkinson goes out of the game due to injury on the mound. It looks like he tweaked his ankle pretty bad on the mound when he landed on that first pitch to Walker. And so he exits out the game. And Kellen Garcia, the new pitcher here for the Bobcats with 2 outs and 2 runners on. Both the Parker twins stand at second and third. And Eli Hicks checks into the game at second base here for the Bobcats. Looks like some tough vision there for Garcia. Cochran heads out to the mound. To talk things over. Garcia, a good-looking pitcher here for the Bobcats. But he misses that breaking ball. And a good block there by Cochran to keep that one out in front. Garcia came in from second base. So it might take him a few pitches to really get a good grip on the ball. So a 2-0 count here to Ethan Walker. That one a called strike on the inside part of the plate. Good pitch there by Garcia. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Now one fouled back. So the count goes to 2-2 here with 2 outs and 2 men on base. Garcia looking for a big strikeout here. Give this Bobcat team a lot of life. Base hit will score 2. That's Jacob Parker stands at second. And a good pitch by Garcia. Must have missed low. And that's going to bring the count full. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here for Garcia. Garcia trying to get the sign. Still having trouble seeing it. So Garcia gets the sign. Working out the windup. And that's going to be a strike 3. So a big strikeout there to from Kellen Garcia. And he leaves 2 runners on. And the Bobcats trail 2-0 as we head to the top of the 6th inning. This is Zane Berry, and you are watching Bobcat Baseball. So Landon Hawkins due up here for the Bobcats in the top of the sixth, leading things off. It's Landon Hawkins, Braylon Harrison, and Jack Miller all due up for the Bobcats. So the heart of the Bobcat lineup here in the sixth inning. Landon Hawkins takes that breaking ball up high. The count goes to 2-0 here so far in this game tonight. And this one is cranked to right center, and it has a chance to get out of the ballpark, and it does. So you can pucker up and kiss that baby goodbye. Home run, Landon Hawkins. An opposite field home run. And the score comes 2-1 here in the sixth inning. So a good piece of hitting there by Hawkins. He takes it over there by the scoreboard. Now Braylon Harrison comes to the plate here for the Bobcats. So the Bobcats trail 2-1 now in the sixth, and Braylon Harrison, he's 1 for 2 tonight, but he had a home run back in the fifth inning the last time these guys squared up. That fastball called strike. Parker working fast again. Gets the sign, misses away. That's going to bring the count to 1-1. A swing and a miss on the breaking ball. That's going to bring the count to 1-2. 76-mile-an-hour slider. I think he's got a lot of run on it. And he gets him swinging. So that's Harrison's second strikeout of the night. Now Jack Miller steps up to the plate here for the Bobcats. 1 out. Nobody on base. Got to string some at-bats here. Solo home runs won't do it. That pitch missed high for ball 1. That breaking ball misses high again, so the count goes to 2-0. This one's going to be popped up. It's going to be a tough play, kind of in the Bermuda Triangle out there and right. And it gets over the head of the right fielder, so a single or an error by the right fielder. Now Hayes Rayner comes to the plate. He's singled out to left center. His last at-bat.
Number 9, your batter's number 9, Will Rayner.
Will Rayner, excuse me. So Parker Hawkins comes in as the runner for Jack Miller.
Parker Hawkins running at first base.
So after the courtesy runner, Will Rayner steps in the box. Like I said, the Bobcats just need a few little breaks. Get some things going. Ooh. That one a called strike. Looked like it was on the white line. And that one falls in for strike 2. So 2 pitches, 2 strikes here to Rayner. Rayner's got a battle with 2 strikes now. Teeter sets up way outside. That breaking ball falls in for strike 3. So another strikeout for the Bobcats.
That's another tornado strikeout, sponsored by Recommended Collision.
Now Tucker Barrett heads to the plate here with 2 outs and a runner on.
Number 24, designated hitter, Tucker Barrett.
So a 2-out rally needed here for the Bobcats with 2 outs. That one falls in for strike 1. Parker, impressive, still sitting at 88 here in the 6th. That one misses low. The count goes to 1-1. Barrett fouls that one back into the Sumrall dugout. And the count goes to 1-2 here with 2 outs. Parker comes set. The 1-2 pitch delivers. And he strikes out his 3rd hitter of the inning. But the Bobcats able to get one off the Landon Hawkins home run. So the Bobcats trail 2-1 here in the 6th inning. This is Zane Berry, and you are watching Bobcat Baseball. Hudson Walker, Drew Swan, and Cannon Turner all due up here for the Tornadoes in the bottom of the 6th inning. The Bobcats trail 2-1. And so one last opportunity for the Bobcats offensively. So big 3 outs needed here. An 0-1 count here to Hudson. That breaking ball misses inside. Bring the count to 1-1. Garcia faced one batter and got a big strikeout just an inning ago. The 1-1 pitch is going to be popped up to right field. Rayner makes easy work out of it, and that's out number 1. So now Drew Swan comes to the plate.
First baseman, number 22, Drew Swan.
One out here for Garcia. Garcia really finding that breaking ball. It falls in for strike 1. Tell a lot of spin on it. The 0-1 pitch. And it falls in again. So the count goes to 0-2 here with 1 out. Drew Swan launches that one up. Bring the count to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Good block there by Cochran. The ball in the dirt brings it to 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. And that's going to be a strike 3. So that's Drew Swan's 3rd strikeout of the night. Now Cannon Turner heads to the plate. He had a double off the right field wall.
Number 25, Cannon Turner.
And his last at-bat. He's 1 for 1 tonight. He's got a walk and a double. That breaking ball falls in for strike 1. And that same breaking ball, good looking pitch, misses inside. Brings the count to 1-1. Comes back with the fastball. It misses inside for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. That one misses inside and brings the count to 3-1 here with 2 outs. So Garcia really needs to go after this hitter as the Bobcats trail by 1. That one misses up. That's going to be a 2-out walk to Cannon Turner. Now Banks Teeter heads to the plate. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Got a strikeout and a ground out. He comes up with a runner on first here versus Kellen Garcia.
Number 3, you catcher, Banks Teeter.
That one fouled out of play on the first pitch. So the count goes to 0-1 here with 2 outs. Now swing and a miss on the breaking ball. But it gets behind Garcia. Behind Cochran. May have crossed him up. But he's got Banks Teeter with an 0-2 count here with 2 outs. The 0-2 pitch. Good block there by Cochran. Tell you what, Cochran's been a brick wall back there for the Bobcats past 2 games. Makes a difference. These pitchers really feel confident about throwing that breaking ball in the dirt. And that one is going to get them swinging. And Garcia comes off the mound, fired up, trying to fire his team up as they're down to the final 3 outs. But this is Zane Berry, and you are watching Bobcat Baseball.
The seventh.
So we're here in the top of the seventh.
36.
Caden Cochran,
Caden Cochran, the catcher.
the hitter here, leading things off. The Bobcats trail by 1 run, so trying to scrap 1 run across and give their team a chance. This one's hit sharply to third, and it may be extra bases. Paxton Cooper is going to try to get it, but he throws it in, so a sharp throw, and that keeps Cochran at first base. And a good start for the Bobcats. Would normally be 2 bases there. But Cochran, not much speed. Gets held up at first base, and Hayden Brown is the runner.
Brown running at first base.
And Kellen Garcia steps up to the plate.
Kellen Garcia.
He struck out, and he squares the bunt. And a good bunt. It's going to be down the first base line. And a sac bunt. So Garcia gets tagged. But he does a job, and now Drew Davis comes up to the plate here for the Bobcats.
Drew Davis.
Drew Davis 0 for 3 tonight. He's got 2 strikeouts, and a ground out would be a great time to get his first hit of the night. That breaking ball misses away. So Davis and then Williamson on deck here for the Bobcats. Base hit will probably score Brown. That fastball, 87, right down the pipe for Davis. So the count goes to 1-1. This one's going to be hit up the middle, and it's going to be a single. It's hit to Jacob Parker. Gets under the glove of Jacob Parker, and they tie things up here in the 7th. A single from Davis, and the Bobcats have life here in the 7th as they tie it up. Now Caden Williamson is the hitter. It looks like Coach Tony Farlow comes to talk to JoJo Parker. So we will be back after the break.
Number 5, Caden Williamson.
So now with 1 out, Drew Davis stands at first, and Caden Williamson, the hitter here. For Coach Andy Davis, that's what you want to see out of your Bobcat offense, just fighting to the last out of the game. Not the ideal game offensively, but trying to get it done, and that one is a good play by Parker. Holy cow. You won't see many plays by a pitcher like that ever on any level. But a line out to the pitcher from Caden Williamson, and now Landon Hawkins comes to the plate.
Number 16, Landon Hawkins. 2 away.
Landon Hawkins 2 for 2 tonight. He's got a single and an opposite field home run. And that one misses low for ball. Oh, he calls that a strike. So an 0-1 count here with 2 outs to Landon Hawkins. Davis stands at first. And that one pegs Hawkins. Landon Hawkins giving Parker some words. So now Braylon Harrison, the hitter here, after the hit by pitch. Harrison, 2 strikeouts on the night. And he hits this one out into left field. They're going to try to score. Drew Davis, he rounds third. It's going to be a good throw, but it's not in time, and the Bobcats take a 3-2 lead on a 2-out single from Braylon Harrison. Now Jack Miller, who's 0 for 3 tonight, comes to the plate with 2 runners in scoring position. Parker finds the strike zone on the breaking ball.
Number 27, Jack Miller.
You can tell Miller not seeing Parker well. He stands in with a 0-2 count here with 2 outs. The 0-2 pitch, way out. So Jack Miller be able to score 2 on a base hit if he's able to get it. And this one's going to be hit to third. Turner fields it clean. He throws it to first for out number 3, but the Bobcats able to scrap 2 runs across, and they take a 3-2 lead here as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. This is Zane Berry, and you are watching Bobcat Baseball. So we're back live here in the bottom of the 7th. The Bobcats lead the Tornadoes 3-2. And Tice Shepard, the leadoff hitter here for the Tornadoes. Tice Shepard, Paxton Cooper, and then JoJo Parker all due up here in the 7th. And that breaking ball falls in for strike 2. Garcia really liking that breaking ball right now. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here to Shepard. And he stuck the elbow out there. Coach Tony Farlow comes out the dugout. So he's making Tice Shepard stay in the box here with 2 strikes.
That's terrible.
So the count stays 0-2 after the hit by pitch. The home plate umpire says Shepard stuck his elbow out. And that's going to be strike 3. Tice Shepard strikes out looking to start things off here in the 7th. Now Paxton Cooper, who's 0 for 2 tonight, 2 strikeouts. Set here to face Kellen Garcia. Garcia falls off the mound. So a 1-0 count here to Cooper. Garcia gathering himself. Toes the rubber and gets the sign. Here with the 1-0 count. He fires that one. Second baseman fields it cleanly. Throws it to first for out number 2. So a 4-3 put out. But now the dangerous JoJo Parker comes to the plate. Here with 2 outs. JoJo Parker, Jacob Parker,
Number 1, you pitcher, JoJo Parker.
and then Ethan Walker. So if there's somebody that can tie the game up, it is Parker. I would imagine if JoJo Parker is able to reach, that one misses inside. I imagine they will probably intentionally walk Jacob Parker regardless. You do not want a chance for a walk-off home run. So a 2-0 count here to JoJo Parker. Infield shifted right. That one barely misses and brings the count to 3-0. This one's hammered to right field. It's going to get into the corner. Oh, and this might be. I thought it might be a triple, but they're going to put on Jacob Parker here regardless, I'd imagine. So a double to keep the Tornadoes alive. But you almost have to put on Parker here. Coach Miller heads to the mound, and they put on Parker. So now Ethan Walker comes to the plate here for the Tornadoes when we come back after the break. So they intentionally walk Jacob Parker, and now Ethan Walker heads to the plate. He's 0 for 3 tonight. 2 strikeouts and a flyout. But one swing of the bat can end things here for the Tornadoes. A big swing and a miss on the breaking ball. Ethan Walker, a guy who can easily run one out of the ballpark on any at-bat. Inside move from Garcia. This game getting intense. Bobcats lead 3-2 in the seventh. 2 runners on. That breaking ball misses low and in the dirt for ball 1. So 1-1 count, 2 runners on. And that's going to be a breaking ball, strike 2. So Garcia way ahead here with 1 ball and 2 strikes. Cannot make a mistake. He is way ahead. Cannot leave anything up here with 2 strikes. And that's a good-looking pitch. The umpire says he missed that one. So the count goes to 2-2 here with 2 outs. That breaking ball, and that's going to end things here in Purvis. Garcia comes out on the mound and has a spectacular performance after the injury of Atkinson. So the Bobcats win 3-2 here in Purvis. This is Zane Berry, and you are watching Bobcat Baseball.